Good afternoon, and welcome to Lakehead University's 50th Annual Convocation Ceremony. My name is Dean Jobin Bevans, and it is my pleasure to welcome distinguished guests, friends and family of our graduating students here today to celebrate together their many, many accomplishments. Before we start with the official part of the ceremony, I would like to take a few minutes to tell you about what you can expect this afternoon. In a moment, you will be asked to stand as the convocation ceremony will officially begin with the academic procession. On your right, graduates from the Faculty of Engineering, the Faculty of Natural Resource Management, Faculty of Science and Environmental Studies, and the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities will file into the auditorium. Following the academic procession, on your left, the mace bearer will lead the procession for the podium party, comprised of Lakehead University faculty, members of the Board of Governors, fellows of the university, vice presidents and deans, honored guests, the university president and vice chancellor, and the university chancellor. Once we have all been seated, the order of proceedings will continue as shown in your program. Before the graduates cross the stage to receive their degrees, we will begin by honoring our distinguished guests, starting with the conferring of an honorary degree of Doctor of Laws upon the Honorables Bob Ray and Frank Jacobici. An honorary degree is an academic degree given to an individual nominated by the members of the Lakehead University Senate and is granted to an individual who has demonstrated a significant contribution to the advancement of knowledge, to the welfare of humankind, and to Lakehead University in an important and significant way. The ceremony will then continue with recognition of our recipients of emeritus titles and conferring of the title of Fellow of the University. Following this, it will be time to confer Lakehead University degrees on our graduating students. We recognize that this will be a truly memorable moment for our graduands and for their family and invited guests. During this time, all students will be asked to stand so that the request might be made of the Chancellor to admit the graduates. Each graduate will then have the opportunity to cross the stage after their name has been read, to shake the hand of the Chancellor, to have their picture taken, and then to receive congratulations from their faculty dean. We ask that you hold your applause until all graduates have had the opportunity to cross the stage. Once all degrees have been conferred, the President and Chancellor will close the ceremony, after which time the podium party and graduates will process out of the auditorium. Please remain standing until the academic procession is completed and all of the graduates have exited the auditorium. Following the procession, we invite you to join our graduates to offer your congratulations over refreshments, including Persians. Persian is a Thunder Bay delicacy. They're pink. Just a note about the honors song being performed during the musical interlude a little later in the program. The honors song, as the name suggests, will honor all of our students graduating today and will be performed by Miss Audrey DeRoy, an alumna of Lakehead University. May I be the first to congratulate our graduates and distinguished guests on their success and welcome family and friends who are in attendance here today. I hope that you will enjoy this ceremony and remember that this celebration is also for you in recognition of the many ways in which you have demonstrated your support for our students along their path that has led them to this moment in time. At Lakehead University, we acknowledge that your support was a critical part of their success. Once again, welcome to Lakehead University's 50th Annual Convocation Ceremony. Let's get started. I'd ask that you remain standing and invite Mr. Robert Perrier to come forward and lead us in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Relax. Trying to get everybody to smile and relax a little bit. This is the last one. Anyways, it is a nice day. O Gitchimanatu, whose voice I hear in the winds and whose breath gives life to all the world, hear me. I come before you as one of your many children. I acknowledge that I am small and weak. I need your strength and wisdom. Creator, I ask a favor of you. I ask your blessing on these students as they go forward with their lives. Give them health and happiness. Let them hear the voices of the ancestors and heed their wisdom to make this world a better place to live in. Bless the family and the friends who have gathered here at this time to witness this event with shared happiness and safe journey in their travels. Thank you, Creator, for this day, this time and place in our lives. Help us to seek you out every day that we live until the end of time. Miigwech.
As Chancellor, to declare this 50th session of Convocation open.
Good afternoon. My name is Brian Stevenson. I'm the President and Vice Chancellor of this wonderful university. Welcome to Lakehead University's 2014 Convocation ceremonies. À nos invités distingués, les parents et les membres des familles, les amis, et en particulier ceux et celles qui seront bientôt diplômés, je vous souhaite bienvenue. I would like to acknowledge the original custodians of this land, and to pay my respect to the elders, past, present, and future, for they hold the memories, the traditions, the culture, and the hopes of Aboriginal peoples. I would also like to acknowledge that this gathering is being held on the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe people, the Fort William First Nations, and the 1850 Robinson Superior Treaty Area. In the language of the Anishinaabe, Ani buju wachiye kinibuya, migwich kabishayang nongom kagishiak, ndamadu windan jitsid wimaban, Anishinaabe Aki Fort William First Nations, and 1850 Robinson Superior Treaty Areas. Mr. Chancellor, it is my privilege to introduce the members of the Platform Party for today's convocation. These members represent the leadership of Lakehead University, who are essential to the running of the Academy. To the members of the Platform Party, I ask you please stand as I announce your name or the area that you represent. Dr. Laurie Livingston, Dean, Faculty of Health and Behavioral Sciences. Dr. Andrew Dean, Dean, Faculty of Science and Environmental Studies. Dr. Gillian Siddall, Dean, Faculty of Social Sciences. Dr. David Barnett, Dean, Faculty of Engineering. Dr. Connie Russell, Acting Dean, Faculty of Education. Dr. Philip Hicks, Dean of Graduate Studies. Dr. Bahram Dagostar, Dean, Faculty of Business Administration. Dr. Ulf Runnerson, Dean, Faculty of Natural Resource Management. Ms. Kathy Possahan, Vice President, Administration and Finance. Mr. Cam Clark, Chair of the Board of Governors. Dr. Derek Burney, our Chancellor. Dr. Moira McPherson, Acting Provost and Vice President, Academic. Mr. David Achipaniskam, CEO, Matawa First Nations. Mr. Bob Ray, Honorary Degree Candidate. Mr. Frank Yakabuchi, Honorary Degree Candidate. Professor Lee Stusser, Dean, Faculty of Law. Deb Kamuzi, Vice President, External Relations. Robert Jameson, Alumni Association of Lakehead University President. Dr. Glenna Knudsen, Mace Bearer. Mr. Jerry Martin, Elder. Dr. Dean Jobin Bevans, name reader for today's ceremony. Mr. Bruce Heyer, MP for Thunder Bay, Superior North. Now, some very special people in this university. First of all, the individuals that we honor with service to the university. The fellows of the university, will you please stand and be recognized? The tireless and hardworking volunteers who are the members of our Board of Governors, please stand. The hardworking seniors of members of the senior administration. Our very own and wise senators and faculty. And I would like you to remain standing for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, today we're celebrating these wonderful students who are the lifeline of the university, but the heart of the university are the hardworking faculty that make all this happen. And I think the students and the public should give them a big round of applause, please. Mr. Chancellor, it is my honor to introduce Mr. David Achipaniskam, CEO from the Matawa First Nations, who will introduce the honorary degree recipient.
Miigwech Nuina Jerry Martin Gagi Bakaringuma. It's my honor to present the Honorable Robert Keith Ray to this convocation. He is known to all of us as Bob Ray. It has been my pleasure to get to know Bob over the last year. I am the Chief Executive Officer for the Matawa First Nations and a proud member, Anishinaabe from Martin Falls First Nation. Bob has been serving as the lead negotiator for the 9 First Nations that are the Matawa members. He has shown great patience and wisdom in his work, and we have enjoyed working with him greatly. He has traveled to each of our 9 communities several times and has spent much time getting to know our communities and our people. In his travel, Bob has seen and heard the dreams and the aspirations of our peoples, I call peoples of the land. In getting to know Bob, I have found him that he shares the closeness, the philosophies, and the beliefs of our peoples of the land. Certainly, as an Anishinaabe, it is rare for me to meet a man or a woman who I believe is genuinely concerned about my peoples. Bob Ray is most deserving of the honor being bestowed on him today. He is a long-serving member of the Parliament and the Legislative Assembly of Ontario, and he was Ontario's 21st Premier. He has led difficult negotiations at home and around the world, and his counsel and advice are sought widely. Miigwech, miigwech. Thank you.
If the candidate would please stand. Mr. Chancellor, it is my great privilege and pleasure to request, on behalf of the Senate of Lakehead University, that you confer on the Honourable Bob Ray the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I'm personally pleased and proud to admit you, Bob Ray, to the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa. Once you're suitably robed. This makes it official.
All right.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
I now invite you, Dr. Bob Ray, to address the convocation.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, my fellow recipient, Mr. Iacobucci, proud graduates who are about to receive their degrees, and even prouder and more relieved family members who are here today. It's a great privilege for me and a great pleasure to accept this degree, and I particularly want to thank my friend David Paul Achnapaniskum for giving me such a warm introduction. I have to say that when the President was asking us to stand and he described Mr. Iacobucci and myself as honorary degree candidates, I got a little edgy because not every candidate gets elected, as we all know, so I was getting a little concerned that I'd come all this way and that it still wasn't going to happen. So I was very glad to finally get the degree. One of the advantages of being honored at the same time as my friend Mr. Iacobucci is that we both have agreed to talk very briefly and to give the stage to not simply the honorary graduates, but to the real graduates who have received their degrees not as a result of what's called honoris causa, but as because of their hard work and dedication, and because they've actually qualified. But I did want to say it's very hard for me, even as a recovering politician, it's very difficult for me to come onto a platform like this and not say a couple of words and give some advice. But although I have to tell you that when I was discussing with Arlene today what I might say, she said, well, do you have any recollection of what the person who received an honorary degree at your graduation at the University of Toronto in 1969 said? And I said, of course not, don't be ridiculous. So she said, well, maybe that'll give you some pause for reflection on just how momentous your words turn out to be. However, I want to just say a couple of things. The first is, I would like to say to the graduates, please remember the people who helped to get you here. I've heard many people in public life and in business describe themselves or be described as self-made men or women. But I've never met a self-made person. I've only met people who owed everything they had to the people around them. And so I'd like to suggest that the graduates might like to give a round of applause to those who helped to get them where they are today. I know there are so many family members that are here for whom this is such a moment of celebration, and I was only joking when I said relief. But it is truly a celebration. I know as a parent myself, with 3 daughters who've been able to get to university and go through university, what a great sense of pride it was for my wife and I to be there for them. And I know the same was true for my parents. And I know that in the case of my dad and mom, who were the first people in their family to go to university, it was a transformative moment. And the experience of being in university made all the difference in the world. And so I guess the first thing I would say, in addition to giving thanks to those who got them here, I hope people will remember this lesson for the rest of their lives. It may sound really corny, but I think it's really true, that learning how to give thanks to the Creator, how to give thanks to our loved ones and our friends and family, how to give thanks for those people that we work with, how to give thanks to those people who've shown us kindness and given us inspiration and shown us the way and shown us the example, is something we have to do every day. And one of the things that I have come to learn more and more as I work with the Anishinaabe people is the importance of the concept of giving thanks. Every meeting starts with a prayer, and every meeting ends with a prayer. And I know there are some of you in the audience who don't think that I've ever had a prayer. But in fact, it's been a lesson that I've learned. A lesson that I've learned that giving thanks and providing a moment of reflection is a critical step to take. The second thing that I want to say is that it's not about being smart. It's about character. There are lots of smart people in the world who don't amount to much. There are a lot of people you will always find who will be smarter than you. Certainly in my case, I've discovered more than a few of those. But what actually keeps you going and gives you a moment to reflect is some very old-fashioned values that we should never lose sight of which the most important is the word integrity. And if I may just say one word about my fellow honoree, you will appreciate that for me, and obviously you can tell that I'm much, much younger than Mr. Iacobucci, He was my teacher. And of course, it's rather ironic to be negotiating with your teacher, and it took me a long time to call him by his first name. But I can tell you the one reason why I always learn from my experiences in discussions and negotiations with Mr. Iacobucci is because of this one word: integrity. Mr. Iacobucci tells you what he's going to do, he does it. He tells you that the agreement we've come to means this and shakes your hand. That's what it is. He's as honest as the day is long. And that is such an important quality in life, something that has marked his reputation and made such a difference to every institution for which he has worked. Finally, my last piece of advice. Please think of your neighbors. Think of your neighborhood, think of your country, and think of all the things that have helped to make us great as a country. But now, not only think of our country, but think of the world. And understand that our country is really a reflection of this world. The world has people who are very poor and people who are very rich. It has people who are seeking security. It has people who are seeking a better way of life. It has conflict. It has violence. It has hardship. And it has great happiness. And that's also the story of our neighborhoods and of our region and of our country. Canada stands on the edge of even greater things. But how great these things will be is really up to us. And it's always important to remember that the happiest and most important moments in our life are not the ones that are driven by money or by personal ambition, but they're ones where we have been able to make a difference and leave a mark that is based on our integrity, on our character, and a mark that is based on our capacity for growth and for learning. When I was graduating in 1969, the poet laureate of our generation was Bob Dylan. And of course, one of his most famous lines in a song, and I can see a few people of my generation out there who will remember this. The last word of which, last phrase is, "And may you stay forever young." May you stay forever young. Never lose the enthusiasm of youth. Never lose the curiosity of youth. Never lose the passion of youth. Never lose the anger, the necessary anger at injustice that takes us somewhere. And always have that sense of sparkle and enthusiasm that gets you through the toughest of moments and the most difficult of times. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, I'm very honored to be an honorary graduate. I'm looking forward to receiving your mail asking me for money. I know that's coming. I'm looking forward to remaining a proud member of the Lakehead family, and this is a moment of great celebration for me and for my one dear family member who's with me today, to say thank you so much for this great honor. I deeply appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, Mr. Ray, I just want to say with this degree now, you will have the same opportunity of getting a job as most of our graduates, which is about 94%. So your chances have just gone up for the next job. So, Mr. Chancellor, it is my honor to introduce Dr. Lee Stusser, Dean of the Faculty of Law, who will introduce the honorary degree recipient.
Mr. Chancellor, graduates, friends, and family, it is my pleasure to introduce our second honorary recipient this afternoon, the Honorable Frank Iacobucci. His is a long and distinguished career in public service. First as a lawyer, law professor, dean, deputy minister of justice, then a justice on the federal court, and for 13 years, a justice on the Supreme Court of Canada. And for that reason, myself and others in the legal community will always call Frank Iacobucci Justice Iacobucci. But importantly, there is a special connection that he has to Thunder Bay and to the north. For when he left the Supreme Court of Canada in 2004, retirement is the wrong word. He did not retire, he left. But he left to carry on a very special commitment to helping to heal the scars with many in the First Nation communities in Canada, and helping to be a part of the reconciliation throughout Canada. You see this in his work with respect to the resident school settlement. You see this in last year's report on justice and the Aboriginal peoples here in Ontario. And you see it today, where he and Bob Ray, the first honorary recipient today, are working towards making the Ring of Fire light to benefit, lastingly benefit all of us here in the north. He has received many honors over the years. He is a Doctor of Laws many times over, but it is just and appropriate that today we honor him ourselves. The Honorable Frank Iacobucci, Justice Iacobucci.
Mr. Chancellor, it is my great privilege and pleasure to request, on behalf of the Senate of Lakehead University, that you confer on Frank Iacobucci the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I am personally pleased and proud to confer on you the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa. Congratulations, Frank.
It means so much.
It's terrific. I'm really proud. Just make sure you don't get Bob Ray's. Thank you, Your Honor. Let's get a photo with the President. I now invite Dr. Frank Iacobucci to address Convocation.
Chancellor Burney, President Stevenson, Chairman Clark, Elder Martin, honored guests, members of the faculty of Lakehead, and most importantly, fellow graduates of Lakehead, their families, loved ones, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why I always have to follow Bob Ray. I thought this was one time I'd get ahead of him, but alas, not to be the case. But in any event, I'm going to be feeling like the third judge on the Court of Appeal, because there's really not much I can usefully add to what Bob has already said, and that's typical of our relationship. He leaves no one with much to say. Thank you, Dean Sturzer, for that kind, generous, if not exaggerated citation. I'm profoundly honored to receive this degree, which, unlike the graduates here, Bob and I have done absolutely nothing in terms of an examination or papers or anything like that. So the they say this is the highest honor of the university, an honorary degree, but the real earned degree are the valuable ones, and congratulations to all of you. I can also say that my honor and pleasure have been increased many, many times by being on this platform party with Bob Ray. As he said, my former student. Bob Ray, without a doubt, is one of the most talented people, not only of his generation, as the saying goes, but that this country has ever produced. There just isn't any doubt of that. He was in the past my student. He's presently my fellow negotiator, but always, as long as we live, past, present, or future, a very special friend who, with his very talented wife, Arlene, are special, dear friends of Nancy and me. Thank you for your kind words, Bob. Now, Convocation is one of the events in life that causes us to remember the past, celebrate the present, and look forward to the future. And it's celebration today, which is really, really important because of the achievements of the graduating class. But let me also give it an emphasis to a theme Bob mentioned, which is that in taking your degrees today, I'm sure most of you, if not all in the graduating class, will view them as joint degrees for the loved ones, the family members, partners who have helped you along the way. And in my own case, Nancy deserves half of this doctorate for her support, understanding, patience, and love. Without her, I wouldn't be here today. Now, it's customary, as Bob mentioned also, for an honorary graduate to, besides significantly adding to the average age of the graduating class, to offer words of advice. Well, Bob went on to, but he's better at it than I, so I'm not going to say my words are advice, because it's a bit presumptuous of me to say I can give advice. But I want to make some few observations, and it might be in the form of advice. In the shaping of our lives, there are three factors that stand out. First is our non-existent selection of parents. And it is they who principally transmit the values that define us as human beings. My Italian parent immigrants had virtually no education, but they're transmitting the right values to me, were so fundamental in developing my character and persona. Second is our choice of partner in life to share one's life journey as the most important person in one's life. And I've already spoken of my partner and the impact she has made on my life. And third is education, which to my mind is the most transformative activity one can undertake, and the possession of which can change one's life fundamentally, especially when we acknowledge and realize that education is a lifelong activity which never ceases. In my view, a university degree is not so much a ticket to earn a living as it is a passport to learn how to live. That, to me, is the real significance of your degree and this celebration today. And I hope that as you embark on your careers and the fascinating challenges that lie ahead, please keep a wider perspective on whatever you choose to do. And I say that because Oliver Wendell Holmes reminded us every calling is great when greatly pursued. And I believe another way to view all this is through a particularly favorite story of mine that I've told and it's become a mantra for me, as my friends will know who've heard it. And it involves that wonderful story of three workers many years ago who stopped by a passerby who asked each of them what they were doing. And the first worker said, "I'm cutting stone." The second said, "I'm making $5 a day." And the third said, "I'm building a cathedral." The third worker was able to view what he was doing in a larger context. And that's what I hope all of you do. In whatever career you choose or work you enter. For me personally, hardly a day goes by without my thinking of the story of the three workers, trying to give me the proper perspective in how I view what I'm doing. But we devalue our degree and our education if we lose sight of our roles as husband, wife, partner, friend, or citizen. The role that each of you will play in your family, your community, or province as a citizen is crucial. Too often, many individuals in pursuing their careers abandon that role because of a distortion of priorities. And I have often said, as others have, that when my peers and myself look back over our careers, many express regret at not having spent more time with their partner or their family or their children while they were growing up. Whereas few, if any, ever express regret at not having spent more time in the office. And another thing Bob mentioned, please don't ever worry about saying too often how much you love your parents, your partner, your spouse, children, or friends. I say that because I have to admit that I don't think I said that as often as I should have to my mother and father, and I expect others commit the same unintended fault. Of course, you graduates with your education and the guiding values of your family and loved ones have, as individuals, the power to make a difference, not just to yourself and family, but to your community, province, and country. Now, you have to be realistic about this, and here I mention a bumper sticker that I saw years ago that read, "You can change the world, but if you don't know what you're doing, don't try." But short of changing the world, that's a tall order. But not a tall order is doing whatever you can to improve it. And here I conclude, Mr. Chancellor. The ultimate measurement or boast of any university is not the academic renown of its faculty, not the intellectual caliber of its students, not the size of its library, buildings, or facilities, but the record of contributions of its graduates to the overall good of society. Lakehead is particularly great because of its inspirational mission and emphasis on serving and promoting the interests of all the people and communities of the north of our country. You graduates will leave the campus of Lakehead, but the values, experience, and mission of Lakehead will never, ever leave you. I am most confident that you will add significantly to the distinguished record of your predecessors, and in so doing, I wish you much happiness and fulfillment. Again, congratulations and good luck to all of you.
Thanks, man.
So please join me in a round of applause to our two honorary degree recipients, Frank Iacobucci, or I should say Dr. Frank Iacobucci and Dr. Bob Ray. You honor us with your acceptance. Mr. Chancellor, it is my great privilege and pleasure to introduce Audrey DeRoy to perform the honor song.
Bonjour, everyone. Bonjour, Gishimanato, Nokmas Mashomas, Niju Migonik, Akwe, Anizadakung Nindoji, Wajash Nindo Dem. I just say greetings to Creator of all things, to our grandmothers and our grandfathers, that my name is Two Feathers, and I come from a place, Poplars, and I'm from the Muskrat Totem. So honored to be here today to sing to all the graduates. I know all the hard work that goes into that. And the song that I will be singing is an honor song, and it's an Eagle honor song. And a while back, these young people, these people that went for education had put out a dream, you know, to do something in their life. And now they're sitting here, and they succeeded that dream. So this song goes out to them. And I give thanks to all the words of wisdom here. I hear words of gratitude, words of working together, taking care of one another. And that's what this song's all about, is the eagle that carries all of our dreams and our thoughts and our aspirations to the Creator of all things. Aho chimigwich. That song. I want to give thanks to where I work too at Fort William Historical Park. It's given me such a great opportunity to teach young people about the Anishinaabe culture, and it's just been such a powerful experience. So I give thanks to each and every one of you for working so hard. Aho, miigwech. Have a great day.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to present Dr. Moira McPherson, Acting Provost and Vice President Academic, to introduce the recipients of Professor Emeritus title.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to present, on behalf of the Senate of the University, our distinguished colleagues who have been awarded the title of Professor Emeritus. I'd ask all three of them to come forward and to receive their certificates. Dr. Richard Berg. He's been awarded the title of Professor Emeritus of Philosophy. Dr. Alan Gilbert has been awarded the title of Professor Emeritus of Chemical Engineering. And Dr. Robert Payne has been awarded the title of Professor Emeritus of Outdoor Recreation, Parks and Tourism.
Ladies and gentlemen, it takes a lifetime to reach this moment in your career. Thank you very much for your many years of service to Lakehead University and to the community. Today we're celebrating Lakehead University's 50th Convocation. Turning 50 is a momentous occasion, a time to reflect on who we are and on what we have accomplished. Over the last half century, our students have infused the school with a youthful spirit. And as we reach this new milestone, Lakehead is being energized by a multiplicity of ideas and cultures. Our students converge on Thunder Bay from northwestern Ontario, the GTA, other parts of Ontario, and across the country. They come from every conceivable background, each carrying their unique aspirations. Over 1,200 of Lakehead students are from the original peoples of this land. Many students are the children or grandchildren of the immigrants who sought a better life in this country. And increasingly, those who choose Lakehead are arriving from other countries, and I count myself among them. Although I was born in Canada, I was raised in Mexico, the home of my mother's family. Spanish is my first language. And when I returned to Canada at the age of 16, it was a huge culture shock. I lived the immigrant experience of most new Canadians. I miss the comforting landmarks of my childhood, the familiar food, and the easy laughter of my relatives. What got me through this? The support of my family and the creation of my second family. One woven together at university of fellow students, friends, educators, and mentors. I began to realize that having an international perspective was an incredible asset, one that enriched me and gave me the skills to adapt to changing situations. My story reminds me of graduating student Juan Pablo Jimenez. Juan grew up in Colombia but finished high school in Canada. His search for a meaningful career led him to civil engineering and to Lakehead University, where he joined the World University Services of Canada, an organization that sponsors and empowers refugee students. In 2013, Juan put his beliefs into action when he traveled to Guatemala with other World University members. Together, they studied how volunteerism affects the sustainable development in rural communities and learned how to become development advocates. Pursuing social justice is also a vocation at which the Honorable Bob Ray and the Honorable Frank Iacobucci excel. Lakehead has conferred them with 2 honorary degrees for outstanding national leadership in their efforts to build a more inclusive society, and for their work with Northwestern Ontario First Nations to forge an equitable framework for mineral resource development. Frank Iacobucci and Bob Ray understand that the voices of all Canadians should be heard. They know that diversity only makes Canada stronger. So does Lakehead University. That's why we are reaching out to the world. Lakehead currently has students from 46 nations on our campus in both Thunder Bay and Orillia. We recognize that global collaboration is essential to Canada's well-being, that countries are now linked by their common need to foster environmental and economic sustainability, and that education has become vital currency. Now think of that. Education has become a vital currency. In a knowledge-based economy, this is the new industry. It is in our minds and it's in our skills. Lakehead's mission is to ensure that our graduates flourish this swiftly changing universe, and we are succeeding. Our students are independent thinkers and trailblazers in their chosen professions because we teach them how to think, not what to think. And this makes them adaptable to the ever-changing work environment that we're in today. Cassandra Ostrom, who's receiving her Master's of Science in Chemistry, recently spoke at an International Society of Electrochemistry to share her research about the creation of high-performance materials for hydrogen storage and purification. Although it's unusual for a student to be invited to speak at such a prestigious forum, the delegates were impressed by Cassandra's research, and they should be. Her work could help advance green energy alternatives that are crucial to maintaining our standards of living. Cassandra's hands-on research experience at Lakehead University is not the exception, it is the rule. With $22.5 million in research dollars last year and 11 specialized research centers and laboratories, including a world-class paleo-DNA laboratory, our students have phenomenal choices. In fact, Lakehead was declared the #1 university in Ontario for research intensity and #2 in Canada for universities our size in the annual ranking of Canada's top 50 research universities. Lakehead University's research reputation is one of the reasons why the number of international students has skyrocketed from about 100 when I arrived to almost 500 this year. And within 3 years, international students will make up 10% of our student population when we reach our goal of 1,000 international students. Our faculty, like Natural Resource Management Professor Matt Leach, are encouraging these international connections. Matt is currently working with Stellenbosch University in South Africa to develop a load-bearing construction beam. Now this beam, made by laminating South African pine trees with more durable Canadian trees, has the potential to generate a new export market for Canadian wood. Matt and his natural resource colleagues also contribute to Lakehead's outward focus by giving students the chance to get involved in land stewardship and wildlife management projects in places ranging from Finland, Croatia, to India, to Ecuador. Lakehead's commitment to internationalization took an important step forward with the establishment of our English language program in 2012. The program helps international students transition to university studies in a safe environment where outdoor adventures and cosmopolitan culture exist side by side. Some of these students are participants in a program called Science Without Borders, an ambitious initiative that sends Brazilian students overseas to find solutions to global problems. Many of them have picked Lakehead University as their destination. As a result, Lakehead University has one of the largest populations of Brazilian students in Canada. And earlier this year, Lakehead signed an historic agreement with 3 Mexican indigenous universities that will enable students and faculty to flow back and forth between Canada and Mexico and engage in exceptional academic programming and research. Lakehead attracts talented international students by having the vision to see that what it takes to thrive in the 21st century. This includes new opportunities for domestic students to study outside Canada via exchange programs with Italy, Korea, Singapore, Finland, Sweden, and many other countries. We want all Lakehead students to be citizens of the world, to allow our common humanity to connect us. 12 outdoor recreation students experience this connection in a profound way. They just returned from a field trip to Europe with their battlefield tourism class. These young people went to World War I and World War II combat zones and paid their respects at monuments commemorating fallen soldiers. They now have an understanding of these transformative historical events that could never be found in a textbook. I'll leave the final words of this speech to engineering graduate Juan Pablo Jimenez, because he expressed a conviction that makes me proud to be president of this great university. He said, and I quote, "Just because we're students, it doesn't mean that we cannot make the world a better place," unquote. I wish each of the graduates in this auditorium the courage and the determination to take this challenge beyond these walls and become citizens of the world. Congratulations to you all. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to present Dr. Dean Jobin Bevans, who will introduce the candidates for degrees and diplomas.
May I ask the graduates to please stand? Mr. Chancellor, on the recommendation of the Senate of the University, I present to you the candidates who have fulfilled the academic requirements for degrees and diplomas and have compiled with all other requisites of the university. Mr. Chancellor, will you admit these graduates?
By the authority vested in me by the university, I am pleased to welcome you all as graduates of Lakehead University.
You may be seated. Mr. Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Engineering, I have the honor to present the master's graduates from the faculty and to introduce Mr. Philip Hicks, Dean of the Faculty of Graduate Studies, who will congratulate each graduate. Pudding will be done by Dr. David Barnett, Dean of the Faculty of Engineering. Tao Li. Tapan Kumar Savalia. Mr. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the master's graduates from the Faculty of Engineering. I have the honor to present the undergraduate graduates from the faculty. Dr. David Barnett will congratulate each graduate. Beginning with a Bachelor of Engineering, Stephen James Peter Ambus. Arman Ashrafi. Jeffrey Bodwin. Colin Beck. Spencer Bedard. Catherine Elizabeth Bell. Mark Biggin. Patrick Burchell. Jonathan Bleckenhorst. Brian Blunt. Alan Bonvini. David Briand. Benjamin Brzozowski. Mitchell Burbage. Stephen Cardozo. Brian Carpenter. Charlene Adele Carson. Casey Carter. Ratan Preet Singh Chahal. André Camot. Jonathan Cutler. Eric John Kizakowski. Eric Duva. Joshua Michael Daniels. Ricardo de Rosa. Oslam Dogu Demir. Jordan de Rocher. Ian Duick. Victor Dule. Amanda Marie Dunn. Mark Elliott Edgar. Gabriel Said Al-Mariki. Taylor Harrison Everding. Michael Phobel. Michael Ferguson. Christopher Raymond Gammon. Colin Patrick Gilbrid. Lucas Peter Graceffo. Jawald Hazrat. Eric Guillot. Abdallah Hamouda. Sean Harris. Jonathan Hayes. Stephen Taylor Hepner. Harinis Hogawarning, winner of the Dean Braun Medal for the Faculty of Engineering. Corey James Holland. Jonathan James Holm. Jonathan Jussum. Bradley Jones. Griffin Keller. Wayne Ketch. Caitlin Marie Knight. Matthew Leslie. Santiago Londono. Alamjit Singh Man. John McGuire. Ewan MacDonald. Jordan MacDonald. Kyle MacLeod. John Michael McMullen. Andrew Melroe. Mark Jordan Manet. Stephen Michaud. Anders Rockford Moen. Brandon David Mossop. William Motriak. Graham Brent Nickel. Andrew Parker. Taha Yusuf Patni. Joshua Pickering. Corey Putnam. Shane Peter Allen Rietzma. Danny Rhodes. Torsten Reines. Chad Allen Rosart. Travis Roski. Cassandra Rotad. Hassan Sajid. Matthew Allen Sonch. Graham Sheffield Grevstead. Matthew Sukraj. Matthew James Smith, Dean Scholar Award winner for Chemical Engineering. Jeffrey Scott Terpstra. Justin Stearns. Lindsay Joy Topless. Kevin Michael Turabian. Arthur Versteeg, Dean Scholar Award winner for Mechanical Engineering. Matthew David Wayne. Nick Weber. Jordan Thomas Williams. Tianyu Jung. That concludes our Bachelor of Engineering. We continue with a Diploma in Engineering Technology, Alexandra Ivancic. Natalie Marie Sutherland. Mr. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of all the graduates from the Faculty of Engineering. Mr. Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Natural Resources Management, I have the honor to present the PhD and Master's graduates from the faculty and to introduce Dr. Philip Hicks, Dean of the Faculty of Graduate Studies, who will congratulate each graduate. Hooding will be done by Dr. Ulf Rensen, Dean of the Faculty of Natural Resource Management. Doctor of Philosophy, Natural Resource Management, Maureen Huntley-Kershaw. Young Luo. Kasia Sansida Batin. Nancy Seridiak. That concludes the Doctor of Philosophy. We continue with the Master of Science in Forestry, Curtis James Baker. Robin Lynn Savine. Dmitry Tarasov. Megan Thompson. Mr. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the PhD and Master's graduate from the Faculty of Natural Resources Management. I have the honor to present the undergraduate graduates from the faculty. Dr. Ulf Runson will congratulate each graduate. Continuing now with the Honors Bachelor of Environmental Management, Catherine Babin. Caitlin Cunningham, winner of the Dean Braun Medal for the Faculty of Natural Resources Management and Dean's Scholar Award for Environmental Management. Caitlin Kruzik. Devon Prout. Brandon Sargenson. Williams Stoltz. Amanda Sati. That concludes our Honors Bachelor of Environmental Management. Continuing on with our Honors Bachelor of Science in Forestry, Charles Robert Alderson. Jesse Crossan. Justin Davis Galbraith. Margaret Hatton. Madeline Kennedy, Dean Scholar Award winner for Forestry. Ryan McQuire. Abram Sargent. Lorne Smirsky. That concludes our Honors Bachelor of Science in Forestry. Mr. Chancellor, that concludes, of course, the presentation of all the graduates from the Faculty of Natural Resource Management. Mr. Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Science and Environmental Studies, I have the honor to present the PhD and Master's graduates from the faculty and introduce Dr. Philip Hicks, Dean of the Faculty of Graduate Studies, who will congratulate each graduate. Pudding will be done by Dr. Andrew Dean, Dean of the Faculty of Science and Environmental Studies. Doctor of Philosophy, Zaid Naif Hussan Altiani. Sapandir Singh Tind. That concludes Doctor of Philosophy. Continuing with Master of Arts, Yi Bien. Shah Sod. Mu Wu. That concludes our Master of Arts. We continue on with our Master of Environmental Studies. Allison Rosemary Bonacore. Samantha Markham. Margaret Ann Schweitzer. Hilary Lauren Sorensen. That concludes our Master of Environmental Studies. Continuing on with our Master of Science, Osama Alanasi. Andrew David Brown. Ian Raymond Dusty. Zalan Do. Andrew Joseph Garo. Kyla Grew. Mohammed Saiful Isam Khan. Cassandra Kelly Ostrom. Devin William Charles Ryan. Melissa Togtima, winner of the Governor General's Gold Medal, awarded to the graduate student who achieves the highest academic standing in a master's degree. John Joseph Arthur Wigg. That concludes the Master of Science. And Mr. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the PhD and Master's graduates from the Faculty of Science and Environmental Studies. I have the honor to present the undergraduate graduates from the faculty. Dr. Andrew Dean will congratulate each graduate. Jacqueline Berry, Dean Scholar Award winner for the Department of Anthropology. Jessica Bell Bershaski. Sarah Di Biagio. Caitlin Kennel. Christopher McAvoy. Corey Richard Vicarook. Nathan Wilson. That concludes our Honors Bachelor of Arts. We continue with the Honors Bachelor of Arts four-year program with Alicia Comfort. Concluding our Bachelor of Arts four-year program, continuing on with Bachelor of Arts, Victoria Ann Badke. Daniel Warren Rogerson. Nathan Wainwright. Erin Lee Priscilla Kelly. She begins the Honors Bachelor of Environmental Science. Nicole Kristen Pitton. Concluding the Honors Bachelor of Environmental Studies. Continuing on, actually, with the Honors Bachelor of Environmental Studies, Alexander Charlie Pucci. Jessica Ann Wilson. Concludes our Honors Bachelor of Environmental Studies. Cassandra Sophia Shukas Madden is our only Bachelor of Environmental Studies in the four-year program. Continuing now with our Honors Bachelor of Science, Miriam Benlamri. Tyson Ray Bouchard. Joseph Peter Burdett Boyle. Andrew Carr. He's a Dean Scholar Award winner for the Department of Geography. Leah Beverly Clapp. Megan A. Clark. Michaela Johanna Cranton. Aliyah Karina Kruppi. Christina Cuglietta. Lindsay Marie Daniels, also the recipient of Dean Scholars Award, winner for the Department of Mathematics. Christine Elizabeth Dennis. Simon Dolega. Datton Frederick Eade. Paige Ferrazzo. Gabrielle Nicole Gauthier. Brady John Gertz. Matthew Murray Gates. Sheena Herenik. Brenda Marie Huska. Markiana Katrina Huzan. Lindsay Ann Inkala. Cody James Albert Jarvis. Jessica Grace Kamke. Katarina Alexandra Kowalczyk. Kenneth Edward Mackle. Catherine Ann Maxwell. Adrian Joseph Thomas McKee. Nicole Elena Mackenzie Monroe. Shannon Margaret Malloy. She's a Dean Scholar Award winner for the Department of Geology. Jasmine Moore. Carlin Moore. Joseph Earl Navertil. Ashley Susan Nemec Bach. Christopher John O'Neill. Miranda Prout. Justin Michael Pucci. Jordan Quinn. Courtney Julia Reich. Carly Dawn Ross. James Colin Scholes. Timothy Vincent Stephen Harmon Schonberger. Joseph Peter Tassone, winner of the Governor General's Silver Medal, which is awarded to the full-time student who achieves the highest academic standing in an honors bachelor's degree. He is also the winner of the Dean's Medal for the Faculty of Science and Environmental Studies in the four-year program and the Donald E. Orr Award for the Department of Chemistry. Stephanie Patricia Marie Turner. Aaron Wepperk. Mariah Ruth Adelaida Zinn. That concludes our Honors Bachelor of Science. We continue now with our Bachelor of Science in four-year program. Merrick Adam Kwiatkowski. Navindra Maharaj. That concludes our Bachelor of Science four-year program. We continue now with the Bachelor of Science, Corey Patricia Abrams. Kelsey Jade Bardsley. Carl Dahl. Jason Kevin Dallaire. Kaylee Hamilton. Gregory James Kilroy. Madison Alexandra McGilvery. Brittany Margaret Marshall, who is the winner of the Vice Chancellor's Medal awarded to the full-time student who achieves the highest academic standing in a three-year bachelor's degree. Ainsley Ellen Nolan. Eric Richardson. Christopher Suppose. Hannah Kathleen Bottomley Thompson. Ramsha Umar. Shannon Ellen Waltonbury. Erin Ann Marie Zachary. Mr. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of all the graduates from the Faculty of Science and Environmental Studies. Mr. Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities, I have the honor to present the master's graduates from the faculty and to introduce Dr. Philip Hicks, Dean of the Faculty of Graduate Studies, who will congratulate each graduate. Hooding will be done by Dr. Gillian Siddall, Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities. Receiving the Master of Arts degree, Diane Cataldo. Emilia Garska. Christopher Frederick Gash. Jordan Michael Nimi Leto. Amanda McIntosh. Amber Blue Peterson. Amber Wilson. Mr. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the master's graduates from the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities. I have the honor to present the undergraduate graduates from the faculty. Dr. Gillian Siddall will congratulate each graduate. Beginning with the Honors Bachelor of Arts, Ren Ama Mezu. Christina Teresa Bonk. Luana Buckle, winner of the Dean's Medal for the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities in a 4-year program, and the Dean's Scholar Award for the Department of History. Emma Elizabeth Kavar. Charla Dorsch. Kimberly Dyke. Sarah Simone Eddy. Gina Fata. Alexander Robert Gregg. Hillary Hayward. Kaylee Francis Lambert. Juanita Leon. Linnea Catherine Mackey, Dean's Scholar Award winner for the Department of Sociology. Christina McCallum. Victoria Lee Methot, Dean's Scholar Award winner for the Department of Political Science. Timothy P. Machano. Rebecca Jean Morden. Jessica Nunes. Patricia Pionen. Lindsay Ruth Roberts, Dean Scholar Award winner for the Department of Music. Latasha Ann Marie Schaller. Melanie Gail Schmidt. Lisa Ryan Tusheri. Denise Chuma. Catherine Ann Yulakovic. Rachel Wild. John David Adam Zubak. Continuing with honors, concluding the Honors Bachelor of Arts, Josie Adeline Zucino. Now we continue the Bachelor of Arts. Rebecca Juliette Akrisi Sarpon. Holly Nicole Alexander. Brittany Bocage. Rachel Marie Mikas Bridge. Sarah Brown. Rachel Lynn Burke. Michael Graydon Butt. Lisa Campbell. Chelsea Ann Karuk. Jeff Cahill. Brittany Katarina Code. Jamie Ray Torrey Cunningham. Patrick Dale. Marjorie Louise Desmond. Rebecca Dimoff. Tommy Doughty. Kristen Tamara Dunn. Alexandra Pearl Floyd. Caitlin Marie Sylvia Godet. Danielle Gilbert. Thomas Goff. Jenna Grace. Aldiana Jurisic. Lorraine Melanie Hunter Kostachin. Therese Irving Peckham. Shannon Gale Cabate. Tammy Lynn Kiesig, winner of the Dean's Medal for the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities in a 3-year program and the Dean's Scholar Award for the Department of Languages. James Gordon Kyle. Alyssa O'Brien Lewis. Mary Jane McDonald. Eartha Dawn Megashazi Davidson. Erin Larissa McCree. Jonathan McFarlane. Amanda Marie Montgomery. Lorraine Lena Nothing. Emma Nishanapes. Brett Nickel. Maxine Laurabelle Schmirk, Dean's Scholar Award winner for the Department of Indigenous Learning. Shanna Lynn Tavares. Christina Thiessen. Derek John Wattrell. Alexis Mary Lila Wetzel. Concluding the honors of arts, Bachelor of Arts. We continue now with the honors Bachelor of Fine Arts, Jordan Douglas Allen. Tuya Kristen Hansen. Catherine Muriel Michelle Kiwi. Kai Erki Terry Soltamaki. And that concludes our honors Bachelor of Fine Arts. Continuing on with our honors Bachelor of Music, Nathan Arjas Yujong. Thomas Malcolm Keyhole. And that concludes our Honors Bachelor of Music. We continue with the Honors Bachelor of Outdoor Recreation and Jenna Anderson. Eric James Beedham. Michael Bird. Emily Bernadette Clark. She's a Dean Scholar Award winner for the School of Outdoor Recreation, Parks and Tourism. Alexandra Dimoff. Victoria Lynn Emily Fisher. Chloe Elisa Major. Jackson John Taylor. Mr. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of all of the graduates from the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, Jean Jobin Evans, this is the first year he has done this name reading, and you know, it isn't as easy as it looks, so everybody should give him a big round of applause, please. Mr. Chancellor, Andrea Tarsitano, Associate Vice Provost Enrollment and Registrar, will now receive the degrees and diplomas on behalf of all the absent students who have graduated today. Yeah, she has to pay the tuition fee for all the students that weren't here, so. So this is the first time that Andrea Tarsitano has done this, this whole thing. She's organized with her staff. Big round of applause to her. She's kind of nervous because she has one more convocation in Aurelia, but it'll go okay. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce Mr. Robert Jameson, the President of the Lakehead University Alumni Association.
Dr. Ray, Dr. Akabuchi, and Elder Martin, today we heard your words. Graduates, on behalf of the Alumni Association of Lakehead University, congratulations on your convocation, this 50th anniversary of graduation ceremonies at Lakehead University. Although you technically became alumni after your first year of classes, I would like to now officially welcome you to our community of over 56,000 members in countries all over the world. It is an exciting time to be an alumni of Lakehead University. This past year has seen tremendous growth in our chapter network. Currently, there are alumni chapters in Ottawa, Toronto, Simcoe County, and Calgary, with plans for continued expansion in the months and years to come. These chapters exist to reinforce the Alumni Association's new mission to provide a supportive alumni community where our members have opportunities to engage, celebrate, and share. Please follow our alumni website for an event nearest you. At this year's graduation ceremonies in Thunder Bay and Aurelia, the Alumni Association is introducing a new tradition. Our 2014 graduates are the first to be honored with a presentation of the new Lakehead University alumni scarf. And I must say, you look very good. This scarf will soon become a recognizable symbol of Lakehead University. Wear it with pride wherever your future endeavors take you after graduation. On behalf of the Alumni Association of Lakehead University, congratulations. And I look forward to seeing you at one of our upcoming events. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Chimigwech.
So 4 years ago when I arrived, I started a new tradition, and that tradition was upstaged a little bit by Dr. Bob Ray, which is great because I think great minds think alike, and I'm glad that I think like he does. But one of the things that we know is all these wonderful students that are graduating, or former students now, doesn't that sound nice, former student? All these new graduates of the university have worked very hard for many years to get here, and it's been a tough slog for a lot of them, and there are ups and downs and highs and lows and all this, but we know they're there, but you're there for them all the time. And I would really like the students to please stand up, and I want you to look at those people who've supported you over the years. I want you to look at them, and I want you to give them a standing ovation. Has to be a little louder than that. Thank you. You may be seated now. Thank you to all of those who have supported these students over the years, now graduates, and Mr. Chancellor.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now that the formalities are almost over, there's just one thing I would ask all of the graduates, if I may, to remember about today. This ceremony honors your individual achievement, one that I'm sure was supported throughout, as has been said by many, by your families and friends. And for me, the smiles all around say it all. It's a splendid mix of pride, and as Bob Ray mentioned, and not quite in humor, in some instances probably some relief. But treasure this moment. You won't remember any of our speeches, but you should remember this event. You know, Winston Churchill once said that I'm always ready to learn, although I do not always like to be taught. Well, graduates, you can now convert what you've been taught into learning about life, and you've heard some powerful messages from our speakers today about the value of learning from life. The important point is never stop learning. You're only beginning, and your journey is beginning, and we're counting on you to continue to learn. We are fortunate, rather, to live in what is truly a remarkable country. You should never forget that. But it will be an even better country if you choose to be a player rather than a passenger. I suspect that your greatest challenge, and that for Canada as a whole, is going to be complacency, believing that the quality of life we can enjoy today can be sustained without effort or imagination. We are counting on you to resist that notion and strive to make a difference. So, in wishing you success in whatever you choose today to do, I also encourage you, as others have, to carve out some time for public or community service in whatever field appeals to you. We have recognized today and yesterday honorary degrees from individuals who have made and are making outstanding contributions to their communities and to their country. I sincerely hope that their examples will be an inspiration for many of you. So good luck, best wishes, and I hereby declare this convocation closed. Thank you very much for your attention.
you.